Hello, I'm the lawman, and this is my channel, Ask the Lawman. And I'm going to get right into it today. All right, let's defund the police. Whoop-de-doo. Yes, defund them. Cut their numbers out. They're making too much money. Cut their budgets. Yeah, defund them. Well, okay. You won. We've been defunded. Okay, we're defunded. And you think that because what a few officers do, and they overstep their boundaries, and I'm the first one to admit when somebody overstepped their boundaries. And I do believe that they should be prosecuted and held accountable for their actions. I do that because I imagine the people who get mistreated as one of my kinfolk, my mother, my father, my children, my aunties, my cousins. But like the old saying says, you threw the baby out with the dishwater. I think the old saying is said like that. Okay. Yeah, you did. Because guess what? You got exactly what you wanted. We have been defunded. And our numbers are very few. Not in just in the South, but all over the nation. So, good job. You know, in this life, we can't always get what we want. But you got what you want. Okay. So what's next? Because we've been defunded. Are you satisfied? Are you? Well, the same people, the same exact people who need my service and my brothers in law enforcement all over service the most are the very same people who let the left wing convince them to defund us. Yeah, it was left wing. Left wing. And I don't play politics because I call a spade no matter what side of whether you red or blue. I call a spade. We've been defunded. Okay, but you're not happy with that. Now you're complaining. Well, what took y'all 2 hours to get here? We defunded. Our numbers are down. Okay. That's what took us 2 hours. You let George Soros people convince you to defund us. And did you ever notice when you were looking at the crowds on TV in the Black Lives Matter, when you was looking at the crowds, there was very few black people out there. Where were all these people coming from? Some of the locals in St. Louis said that they saw several buses pull up, and there were people who jumped off the bus with masks, with bats, and with all kind of weapons and everything else. Because the people in St. Louis, yeah, they started out peaceful, but these strangers came in and they interfered and they got the police stirred. So you've let them convince you to do what's not in your best interest. And now you're paying for it. We're defunded. But you need us the most, but you supported that. You know, every day. What took y'all so long? And guess what? And there are some jurisdictions that don't even respond to certain different calls. If you got a prowler or somebody peeping in window, they don't even respond. They're not prepared to respond to everything now. So my thing is, you got what you wanted and you still not happy. Just because you've been hoodwinked, you've been tricked. And don't get me wrong, I'm not here saying that we don't, we don't have any bad apples. And I know there is a innate fear and dislike of the police from black people for what we were put through. One of these videos, I'm going to do the history of the police in the U.S. Did you know that the sheriff is the only constitutional law enforcement, and the police was created secondary, and a lot of the slave traders became police officers. So I understand that fear. I do. Yes, I do. And some of my white people who might be watching this, you might be my white co-workers, please don't get offended. History is history. You can't change it. It happened. Hell, it happened. You just make sure that you're not like some of the people from the past like that. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure some of you are still lurking out there who don't like black people or some of the other people. But for the most part, the system has did a good job of clearing these type people up. You can feel the way you want to feel, but it's what you do that counts. I see all this mess and stuff. I'm out here every day. I see all this mess. I don't approve of this mess. But guess what? I don't treat them no different. I don't treat them no different. Just because I don't approve of what you do doesn't mean I'm your enemy. So, and I'm sorry that this is a little more serious than normal. And I got to come out in a couple of days with another story time. I know I've been promising you that. I've been real busy, but this right here has been on my heart. You have been tricked by the left wing to want to defund us. Now you got Ray and all these knickknacks. They are terrorizing the neighborhood, breaking into everything, sticking people up, robbing, shooting each other, and you call us. Wait a minute. You didn't want us. And then you complain, the police ain't doing nothing. Police ain't doing nothing. Wait a minute. I feel like singing that song. First you didn't want me. Now y'all up on me. I'm just kidding, but that sentiment is true though. The very people that need police service the most has been tricked into defunding them. Now they complaining. They crying. And it's not just happening in the South, it's happening in the North, East, in the West. Everywhere. It's happening. So, and what I advise for people now, we're in this situation and I don't see it changing no time soon. It might not ever change. Hell, the youth don't want to be police officers, sheriff deputies anymore. For that part, they don't even want to be firefighters. They want to get up, smoke their weed, play their PlayStation, go to clubs, do all kind of stuff, but they do not want to work. They don't want to do this. And so what I advise you to do is learn the law and be able to protect yourself. Now you can reference back to my video when I said, I think this was my last video when I was telling you how to be secure in yourself. You're going to have to. But make sure you learn the law. And when we come and we clean up and we were like, okay, it was justified. because we can't protect you because we've been defunded. Appreciate it. All right. I'm not going to hold you longer. If you have any questions, you can reach me an email at askTheLawman@gmail.com. askTheLawman@gmail.com. And again, please hit the subscribe button, like or dislike. I can take criticism, my video. And hit the notification button so when I have a new video come out, you can get it. And in my next video, I don't know, it might not be my next one, but I'm going to address an email I got from this guy. Say I'm ops, I'm a coon, I'm Uncle Tom. And you're going to be addressed there, buddy. All right? All right, until next time, peace, and I love you. Ask the lawman. And we're going to have the answer. Peace out.